Hi everyone, it's Rose. Welcome to this new video. Today you're going to get the presentation of yet another OC, the third one here, Lune Sander. As always, you're going to see the speed paint of her portrait and her reference sheet. Though I'm putting a little trigger warning on this one. If you get triggered by the sight of SH scars, I recommend you don't watch this. So, Lune Sander is a 19-year-old woman who identifies as demigirl and uses she/they pronouns. She's pansexual and was born on August 30th, which makes her a Virgo. Her nicknames are Tsuki for her friends and Lelun for her brother. She lives in ROC, a nation located west from Ederona, which is where Dawn and Tio live. More precisely, she lives in Leram, a big city in ROC. She is jobless. In fact, she is waiting to get better to be able to start studying if that ever happens. And here is her portrait. Now for her reference sheets. Lune is very tall for a woman, since she is 182 centimeters tall and is quite muscled, weighing 90 kilograms. She has a round face with an upturned nose and her eyes are captivating. She has blue siren eyes with long eyelashes as red as her wavy mullet hair. Her skin is pale with many freckles everywhere on her body. Her clothing style is something between emo and grunge. She wears dark clothes, often clothing in a very masculine way, as well as tons of silver and black jewelry. She has a lot of piercings, 11 on each ear, the angel fangs, the bridge, 3 eyebrow piercings, and both of her teeth too. But Lune's body is some kind of walking disaster. If she does a lot of sports, she absolutely does not give a fuck about what she eats, or if she eats at all. How she got that many muscles, don't ask me. I'm not even sure of how she is still alive at this point. She also has a very heavy double scoliosis, for which she just got a spinal fusion surgery that went quite wrong, and she's been a cane user for years now. Lune's MBTI is INFP. Her backstory made her a very cold and unapproachable person. She does nothing of her life but smoking, boxing, and running away. It is only once she trusts you that you can potentially get her to talk about herself, but that is quite a long process. She likes boxing, running, and sports in general, playing drums, and as contradictory as it is, she loves studying psychology and will love to become a psychiatrist later. She hates strangers, herself, everyone who hurt her brother, and wearing her glasses. Her sight is really bad, but she doesn't like the look it gives her when she wears them, so she just doesn't. For her fears, she's scared of betrayal and abandonment. Now for her backstory. Lune was born somewhere in LLC. Yeah, quite a large place, but the thing is that she has no memory before her 13th birthday, and since no one is here to remind her of her childhood and even the government has no further data of that time, even her brother cannot really help with that, since he does not remember anything clear before his 15th birthday outside from school and blood. But well, they do know they are twins, and that is already a good thing. They both never knew their mother outside of pictures. Whether she left the world or just their home they do not know, but thing is Lune knows where she gets her personality from. Hishtari was a motorcycle rider, the kind to go do illegal things on parkings at night, and the kind to apparently lose an arm in an accident, also the kind to run away from everything too. That is all she knows of her origins, but it was not as if she gave a fuck anyway. It was not as if she gave a fuck about anything, in fact. Her dad might have been here, but was he present? Well, he was to slap her hard enough to make her nose bleed, but aside from that... Oh, and he was here to remind her that her ADHD and schizophrenia were absolutely no excuse for her bad grades and her complete failure at life. Look, your brother is doing very well. Yeah, well, maybe because he does not get hit every day. But after all, she could not complain. The first night their father had tried to hit Yo-Yo, Lune was the one to push her brother away and take the hit for him. She could hate her brother for that. She could really, but after all, he did do everything to help her and even became a fucking neurosurgeon because he wanted to help people like her. And he is the only family she has left since her father's suicide, so it would be quite useless to hate the only person she has in her life. The only one she knows she can trust. Another thing she does not know. When the cuts on her wrist started to appear, when those smoked joints replaced the cigarettes in the ashtray beside her bed when everything fell apart. Maybe if she actually took her meds all the time, this wouldn't happen, since they seem to appear when she recovers from schizophrenic flare-ups, but the meds are dangerous, they say. She swears they said so. Who? Now all Lune does is wait for life to be over, or for her brother's next visits, but he's kinda busy, you know, being a neurosurgeon. And here is everything I have to say, as well as the final result of her character sheet. I love Lune, she was one of my first OCs and she is the one I developed the most over the years. But I also hate her, really, it's a love-hate relationship. She is such a red flag. Now, as you might have guessed, the next video, the January one, will be the presentation of Yo-Yo, her twin brother, and then I will be done presenting you all the OCs I need to start telling you their story. Because yes, those four are all linked together. I can't wait to tell you more. In the meantime, you can go check the others' presentation videos as well. If you like this video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and maybe even go check my other social medias to see more of my art. Take care of yourselves, bye!